So far, I think I made it to half, which is more than I was expecting, so I'm proud of myself.
Where we heading to, babe?
We are going to Hawaii.
Hey. Trip.
Hey. So we are on our way to Hawaii for our senior trip with our friends. Look at our friends. Empty my bladder.
This is what it's like traveling with females. I'm the only guy on our flight right now. I'm stuck with all this stuff while they go to the bathroom.
So this video is going to be about mental health in medical school, more specifically how we maintain or do not maintain our mental health in medical school and tips and tricks that we have for you guys. So yeah, stay tuned.
See you on the beach.
So we'd like to take this time to prepare a cabin for landing, if you will, please.
Yes!
Where we at?
We're in Hawaii! We made it!
Yeah, I surprised them. They didn't think I was coming through, but look at this in Hawaii. To be balanced.
But it's more like you only wanted our notes to count because you guys were in a tough place. Not like, oh, you guys want to do this for enriching us. That's not actually.
Hey, check out the spot. The little vacay. This view.
Hey guys, so we're here at Manoa Chocolate Factory. We're gonna do a chocolate tasting, but fun fact, they also offer tours. Also, fun fact, Devon actually bought me chocolate from here. I think like our second year of dating. So it's kind of full circle for us to be here right now. So we're just waiting.
Chocolate heaven.
Chocolate heaven. Central Oahu. This farm had their first harvest ever in October, so it's extremely new. They sent the beans to our owner.
What does it taste like?
This one tastes like banana.
Yeah.
This one tastes more like a crunch bar.
Yeah. A sophisticated crunch bar.
This right here is Coco's Crater.
Yeah.
We're going all the way to the top, guys. Commentary, babe.
We'll see how long I last. My top output is very low, so we'll see.
Front leading man.
Why do we take breaks?
Yes, that is me breathing. We're high up.
So far, I think I made it to half, which is more than I was expecting, so I'm proud of myself. I made it!
We made it to the top, guys.
We did. I surprised myself thoroughly, but it's beautiful up here. Time to go back down before it's dark.
Yeah, guys, we made it to the top.
Woo!
Started from the bottom, now we here.
Hey!
On the Hawaii trip.
Take a picture of us. Take a picture of us. I'm gonna learn how to paddleboard.
So right now we are kayaking. We're actually waiting for our friends, which are back there, but I'm gonna put my phone away before I drop it in the ocean. Hi guys, welcome back to our channel, Doctor. My name is Sam.
I'm Devon.
And if you cannot guess, or maybe you've seen, we haven't figured out how we're gonna show the footage yet, but we are currently in Hawaii. We're taking a senior trip with some of our friends. Graduation's in about a week. How have you been enjoying the trip so far?
It's been fantastic. We did a bunch of stuff, and I'm sure we included some of them in this video so far, but it's been amazing. Hawaii is everything you hear about in TV and movies. It's actually like that.
It is. We actually just went snorkeling earlier today, and I cannot swim, but it was really fun. It was really salty though, so like this stuff is not dirt, y'all. It's the salt from the ocean on my bathing suit. But yeah, we've been having a great time, but we just wanted to pause for a little bit and film this video, which will be about mental health in medicine and how to take care of your mental health in medicine. So yeah, sit back and relax and watch us talk on the beach. So just sharing a little bit about my story first, and I guess Devon will kind of piggyback off and share how he supported me. So you guys have heard me mention a couple times, my first year of medical school, I actually repeated medical school. And it wasn't because, you know, anything drastic happened like with my family or with me health-wise, because some students do have that, you know, like they'll lose a parent right before you take your first exam, or they'll find out they have cancer or something like that. But for me, it was more so because I was studying really, really hard, and all the things that I normally did to be successful weren't working. So in my first year was just a long uphill battle, which everyone's is, but of me just trying to barely pass, to move on. So the end of the year came, and I think I was like 0.7 away from passing and moving on.
I remember that phone call you got from one of her deans saying that, because it came down to like one class where she had to get a certain score, and she got like 0.7, and she just started crying immediately. Like it was I can definitely, like, you know, say it was a rough time, but yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah, and so like
how were you feeling?
Well, that's the thing, I was devastated because not only had I been working so hard, and Devon knows because he was helping me like studying wise, but also like just financially, like neither of us come from, our families aren't poverty level, but we're not like oodles of noodles rich either, you know. So just thinking about like, man, I'm gonna lose my financial aid, how am I gonna pay this tuition? So there was just a lot going through my mind. I think also during that time, in addition with struggling with like studying, I also struggled a lot with anxiety, because like imagine studying 16, 18 hours a day and always failing. It does something to your mental health, it does something to your psyche. I developed test-taking anxiety, I developed depression. I don't know if I would say that I was suicidal, but I definitely was not in a good place. I stopped believing in God. I remember when I told you, I'm like, I don't think God is real. There was just a lot going on. My mental health has never, well, yes it has. That's a story for another time. But my mental health has not been that bad in a long time. How did you think I was doing?
So I can definitely say that she was not in a great place. And this is coming from somebody who is always bubbly, always happy, always just like a light in the corner. And she was just like, you know, every time she's just be in her room, just like ducked off, like not normally like where she's ducked off in her room just content, but it's like ducked off in her room because she's sad and depressed, and it's like can't figure out what's going on. So for me, I know I just had to, like, you know, give her space when she needed it. I had to, you know, just like bring her food, because like one thing she loves is like trying different things, and food makes her happy. So I just try to support her in the little ways as much as possible.
And he did. He was a great support system for me. He definitely, I think when I look back at all of the things that kind of helped me with my repeat year, definitely God and my family and him were the top levels. As far as what my school did to support me, so they put me through a number of different things. I think the first thing that they did was they sent me to a learning specialist to figure out if I had some sort of learning disability, because it's not normal to study that much and to still do bad. So I did that. I met with a test-taking specialist. And I think one thing that I discovered, I don't have any learning disabilities, but one thing that I discovered with test taking is that if I don't feel confident in how much I've studied, then I change my answers a lot. Like I will second guess myself and change it. So that ultimately led to two things that were really helpful. I met with somebody that taught me about study skills. And I also met with a counselor who, I think that in addition to my family was the most helpful thing, because I could just talk and vent my frustrations and kind of get that cognitive behavioral therapy that nothing's wrong with you. Yes, you faltered a little bit, but you can still do this. You still have all the skills. You're still going to be an amazing doctor. So all of those things in combination kind of helped me. I feel like if there are any medical students watching this and you're struggling, definitely reach out to me on Instagram, reach out to Devon. You know, we have resources that I tried, but you can also reach out to your dean. I reached out to my dean of student affairs. Well, actually, they reached out to me several times. Dean of student affairs, and they were the ones that kind of connected me with all these resources for free. So yeah, guys, that's a little bit of my mental health story.
Yeah, and I would just add that it's hard to come from undergrad, and I know a lot of medical students out there come from undergrad and they're like stars, like 4.0 students, like,
Yeah.
you know, honors and everything.
Yeah.
And to come to medical school and struggle, and you're like, it's like almost a shock, like,
Yeah.
wait, what is going on? And it can mess with your mind heavily.
Yeah.
And if that's you, just don't be your own bubble. Like, reach out to your friends, like, you know.
Don't isolate yourself.
And if you don't feel like you can reach out to your friends, get a counselor, get a therapist. Like, it's super
helpful.
important to just have a sounding board that's like vent to. If you don't feel like you can talk to your friends or classmates, because sometimes you don't want to seem vulnerable, and that's okay. But find somebody out there that you can be vulnerable with.
That's the thing. We have this taboo in medicine about being vulnerable and taking care of our mental health and getting counseling. We preach it to our patients, so why not take it ourselves? There are lots of doctors that get counseling, that have medication, that do whatever they need to do to be mentally well. You cannot study and pass your courses and learn medicine if you are not mentally well. You can't do it.
All right, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Make sure you to like, comment, and subscribe.
I'm gonna get in the water. Okay, bye.